Hello and welcome to Be Powerful with Liz and Lee. It's a new day and we're so glad you're here.
So you can expect to hear candid conversations on what it means to be powerful. Live authentically, live in the midst of ups and downs, productively, and above all else, joyfully.
We are so thankful for you, our community of listeners, and we hope you enjoy today's show. How are we doing, Liz?
Hi, Lee. Are we on? Is it happening?
We're on.
We're dodging the sun. Do you see the light?
Whoa.
I see the light.
You do?
It's right on top of your face.
Ah.
Yeah, hi.
Well, we're filming this on the Indian holiday of Diwali.
Right.
Diwali.
I know. I have friends that are Indian, but I don't know a thing about this.
Well, it's about the light.
Well, perfect, because it's going to be right on top of us today. What a great day this
more,
is.
Metaphorical, metaphysical than actually the sunlight. But yes.
Well, actually, light is light, right?
Light is light. We all have our shadows and dark sides, but this is about celebrating the light.
I love that. That's such a great idea for a celebration. I mean, instead of, killing Indians and stuff for Thanksgiving,
Native
dominating the lands that are American Indians, the native indigenous peoples that we're getting ready to celebrate. Let's instead celebrate the light
of you and me and everyone. No, but happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I don't know if you are, about to celebrate or have celebrated, or you're just going to bypass this one. All are
I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They have gone into a dark room to get away from their family, and they've got their headphones on and they're listening to us. So we got to give them some hope. This is going to be okay, people. It's going to be okay. You can sit at a table with your actual family. Really?
Yes, dear. Let's be positive and light-filled, because here we are in the mad rush of the year. And by that, I mean the year has sped by.
Yes.
And here we are doing things for November and December and wrapping up 2023 and all those things. So should we talk about being thankful and for what you were thankful?
Or for who? I'm thankful besides you.
Yeah,
I mean,
my hair's puffing.
I don't know if they're interested in that. I'm interested in, I'm very thankful.
Lean back and relax and hear what you have to say.
Yeah, we are.
Go for it. Tell me things.
Yeah, tell you things. Yeah, you look really good today, by the way. You and your little Christmas red.
Is your sweater pink or white?
My sweater is white.
Oh, okay.
From Maurizia. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Tell us about it, Liz.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not here to have a commercial until you pay me.
Yeah, right.
If you're interested, Maurizia, I am all yours. No, anyway, where were we? We were talking about how
you're trying to think of things you're thankful for.
Yeah. No, are you kidding? This beautiful day. Have we had, the beauty of climate change is these beautiful days, because they'll end soon. But they're beautiful while they're here. So we're still on the back porch. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for our friends that are listening, and for our friends that are not. and all the bounty that we literally have when we think about when we put everything in perspective and understand that if we are able to listen to this podcast, and we're sitting here filming this podcast, we're much luckier than many people right now in the world.
That is the truth.
So I'm very thankful to be sitting at this table with you right here today.
Thank you, love.
How about you?
Yes, the same. I mean, I feel very fortunate. I'm abundantly blessed to have you in my life, healthy and beautiful and strong, who takes good care of me. And my dear, sweet, precious baby children.
Oh, we didn't. I didn't know I was going into kids. Yeah, I got to mention.
You want to go that
too?
first? Well, it's not your turn.
Okay, that's true. So, I'll wait my turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit of a up and down kind of fall semester of life. You have all heard me talk about the injuries and the surgeries my children have sustained, and I just keep saying they're healthy but hurt, and so that's good. But I did have to take a mental health day last week because I didn't realize how much that weighed on me, and I think that's really always something we go back to, the importance of taking those times to realize when you just need to say no more, when you need to make an adjustment. I mean, I very simply stayed at home and cleaned up for a while. I mean, there's something to be said about making your space,
yeah,
clear.
Shout out to all you caretakers. And I'm not ever going to underestimate how hard that is. And as whereas yours are two grown, really capable and really good mental and emotional attitude kids with these injuries, this has been quite a chore for you. And anybody that is taking care of another person infirmed or in any other way, mental, physical, whatever impairment, it's really a tough ride there. So being thankful that you were able to do that.
Yes.
I'm really thankful that they are pretty much doing well, and we get to like hang out today, right?
We haven't been together in a while. Yeah,
we have not.
So
I mean,
I'm glad to put
So we're going to
down
keep this podcast really short, folks.
the nurse's hat for a hot second. But then speaking of that, made me remember, when your family was going through your grandson's health challenge,
right?
You don't even have to be taking care of the infirm. I mean, you were taking care of your granddaughter who was perfectly healthy and fine, but wasn't able to be with her nuclear family for many months of that year. And that's a lot on you too. So between the two of you, nobody was sick. It's not an aging parent. It's not a sick child. It's not a whatever partner. And the way we care for other humans needs to be noticed. And we need to reach out for people who are. And, I had the support of you to recognize that I needed that break, and for you to say you're not going in, and for me to do my martyrdom moment and fuss about it and say
you deserved your martyrdom. You really deserved it. No, I had to keep you out of the studio for a day, and trust me, I heard about it from our clients. you're that was
I mean,
but you needed that. Everybody
we think
needs that.
If we're not there, everything falls apart, and we know that that's not true. It just it takes our egos to get out of the way and recognize we need to do that. Excuse me, and recognize that it doesn't, and that we have very capable, beyond capable, exceptional people to take our places. Two trainers jumped in, and it was great. And so I'm grateful for that.
Well, I'm glad you're grateful for that. And thanks for bringing up my family, because I'm grateful for the fact that, we have ridden that hard ride. Sometimes they're hard, sometimes they're smooth, but when they're hard, they're very hard. And I'm really thankful this year that I have a healthy family, and that my little mini me, Aubrey Gray, that is my sweet granddaughter that lived here. She's just blossoming, and her brother is blossoming, and we are nothing but thankful for that. So
100%.
Thanks for bringing that up. I mean, that's really important. The people in our lives, and being thankful for the ups and the downs. The times where you're going through this with your kids makes you remember how great they are.
Of course. Right. I mean, it's time well spent when you're forced to slow it down and spend time with each other when you can't do what you usually can do. I know you lean back. Nope, you're in it.
I know I'm in the light. I'm trying to find a spot.
There. Okay. Snuggle up real close.
So now I'm going to be right here the whole time.
But I mean, to slow down and to be able to take the perspective and flip it, even when it's hard, is important.
Yeah. So
look in the camera. You're in the light again. Come back to me where you were.
Say the word. Say Diwali. Say the word.
Diwali.
Diwali.
I think it's Diwali. I think it's a V, but we're ignorant.
It's always
don't make me say it again.
It's always fun when we try to do something we have nothing about. God. Yeah. Where's Jim Patel when we need her?
There we are. Stay right there.
Now I'm slumped down, and you can see my sweatpants under this too.
Well.
Now they know. Yeah. We took a shower and we got dressed up and put
business on the top, party on the bottom.
Exactly. That's how we roll. So anyway, back to you all, and you're hiding in your closet or not, whatever. Just remember, family is what you make it. Family is who you're born with. Family is all those people you decide are your family. I say be grateful for all of them, because even the ones, especially the ones that are causing trouble, especially right now at this moment that you're listening to this, you're like, things are going crazy. Those are the rides you want to get on, because they teach you a lot about yourself. And, once you can get a little light heart there, little levity in this environment that we're all finding ourselves in on Thanksgiving Day, then, great. I say enjoy it. Enjoy the hilarity of family. It really is funny. I mean, if you get up outside of yourself and you look down into your family and the dynamics that go on, power play does not begin to explain it or describe
Power
it.
play? What do you mean?
Power play. Families are all power play, don't you think?
No. You are.
Who's trying to get the word in? Who's trying to be the one that knows the thing? Who's trying to, I don't know. People are opinionated, right? Except for in the Kennelly family. Nobody has an opinion there. They're all just straight up good. Right?
No, we're a family.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing at you with the power play. Listen, let's not make it too big of a deal. Like, let's just have some fun. Let's just get in the light.
Have fun. I'm going to lean all over you.
I want you to.
I'm doing it. Okay, this is my new podcast look, right? And if you can see, if you're on YouTube, you'll see my fine green sweatpants under this nice white sweater that I'm wearing today. And this is called Comfy Chic for Thanksgiving.
Yes. It's time to be comfy and chic for Thanksgiving and for all the holidays and for the winter that you love so dearly.
I do. Okay. No one has said a word. We asked
about
for
what?
A comment.
Oh,
about
I know.
The darkness.
People have told us. No one's piped in.
We like this. Y'all, we really
There's some
like
comments on YouTube. I got to get back to.
Oh yeah, YouTube. Well, we need to. We'll answer you guys. But yeah, I'm totally into this getting dark at 5 o'clock thing.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah,
it's just weirding me out. Right? Like, I'm not upset about it. I know you love it. It's just weird that it feels like 8 p.m. and it's 5.
I love it. And I go to bed at like, 8. We go to bed at like 8:39.
Okay.
And I go to sleep. I'm just like this little bear in a cave. It feels really good to me.
Again, it feels good. I'm just saying, it's just... Very obviously, the days have shortened and it feels a little weird.
Well, we only have till December 21st, which is the shortest day of the year. Mm-hmm. And then the light comes back. One little tiny bit of a time.
It's tiny. January and February feel long and dark,
it comes back. You really start to notice it end of January.
Okay.
Yeah. And February, you really notice it. And then you go off daylight savings times. And then we're back to busy, busy, busy. To me, this is just the time for us to absorb all the beauty that this life has given us and get some rest. This is a restful time of year. Mm-hmm. And I know Thanksgiving can be, I don't think it's very stressful at all. I think it's one of our least stressful holidays. I think we don't have trees to put up. We don't have gifts to buy. All we're asking is that you simply try to get along with your people. And if you don't like people.
You're focusing on this as if you've had
You're going to argue with me.
No, I'm not. But I'm just curious. Like, you're kind of preaching a funny point. Like,
I'm leaning. Now I've got
could you pay attention? This is ADD special podcast right here. Lean back where you were. Pick a spot and stay there.
My boots are they're not even zipped. Okay.
You look like a mess. Okay, now you can go. Listen, what I'm hearing you say, I see you trying to beat down a point about, families are dysfunctional.
I'm not beating anything down. You're just sensitive.
No, I'm not. I want to know how many generations of family fights at Thanksgiving you've gone through.
I don't have any family
Exactly.
fights.
So why are you talking about it as if everybody does?
Because almost everyone does.
How do you know?
Because that's all anybody ever talks about, how much they just... I remember there was this is a funny story.
Right.
There was a client 2 or 3 years ago, before the pandemic, and we rolled in to do the Butterball Blaster, which, by the way, we're having again this year.
You're either on your way to it or it's past.
Oh, right. It happened this morning. Anyway, and you taught both classes unless I step in and teach one. Anyway, we had one of our really good clients, and she was in the parking lot at 7 o'clock. I think I rolled in, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" She goes, "I told them that I was going to a 2-hour class and that I needed to leave, and I simply needed to get away from my family." So you ask, why am I saying all these things? People have some issues sometimes with members of their family.
I understand.
It's not that it's wrong. It's just what is. I don't have any. I got to say, going through all the things that you and I have gone through and the disruption we have caused our families. Our families are great now. I mean, for the most part, those that will speak to us. But the point being is, that just sort of got everything out of the way. So we have pretty smooth sailing. You just need to disrupt the patterns now and then, and you got no issues.
There you go. Easy as that. Easy as pie. Just flip the whole table, the whole, lifestyle. And then you won't have to deal with it. No one will want to be around you. So you just get to be by yourself. And it's no big deal.
It does like shuffle the deck when you really, really do something that is yourself and it just happens to be not acceptable to the rest of your members of your family.
Yeah.
And they choose not to be a part of your life. It kind of just shuffles the deck and you go, oh.
Right.
Oh, here's my people. Got it. Okay. And there are no problems at the table on those days. Do you want to lean into me now?
I don't know where to go. This is the most
isn't this fun?
Jibber jabber podcast we've ever done.
Oh, but we're doing a great job. Look how good you look in that light.
Hey. Well, all right. Let's wrap it up. People are ready to.
They're already bored.
They're already bored.
They want
I'm
dessert.
bored.
No, you're not. They've got the parade. Oh, no, they got the TV. They got
you've got the parade,
football.
the dog show.
Oh my God, the dog show.
Oh,
People,
here we go.
People, just one moment of your time before we go. Find it. I know you want to watch the football game. You can put that on record and watch a little bit in later. I'm telling you, watch the live in action in real time. Westminster dog show. And mostly I want you to notice the shoes, especially on the women, sometimes on the men, but also the dogs. They're good too. The dogs are amazing.
The dogs are in shoes.
The trainers, and I'm not.
You're being mean.
I'm not. I know. I realized I was kind of starting to make fun of it, but they are so serious. And I always go, "Where are they buying these flats?" Right? And do they still have hose like this? I'm like, I get absorbed into this. And then the dogs, of course. I love all the dogs, especially the big ones.
The good movie spoof about that.
Best in Show.
Best in Show.
It's the guy that was in Schitt's Creek.
Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah. Anything those two people are in, are you kidding me?
Gold.
We watched it on the way back on a flight one time from overseas. You had never seen it. Do you remember that? I think it was back from Midley. And
it's really good.
That's when I knew that we could be okay. Of course, it wasn't like we didn't have a great
You're so dramatic. You're just making shit up right now.
I am not making shit up. I thought, if she didn't really get this.
Of course I get it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It is funny.
No, there's lots to see and do. So anyway, anything else you want to talk about being thankful for?
Yes.
Okay.
The fact that you get to watch the dog show and get to be with your people, and don't underestimate the quickness that life is, period. And be thankful for everyone that sits at your table and those that choose not to.
Who choose? I've been on a tear to try to get you to use
that was a grammar correction, by the way.
Properly.
That was a grammar correction.
I know.
Okay. All right. Give them the lesson before we
Anytime you're referring to a person, you have to say who, not that. Anyone that sits at your table, that's a thing. Anyone who sits at your table is a person.
I know. And I'm apparently, there's so much I missed in school, and that was a big one.
Yeah, but you got to learn it.
I'm trying.
I'm not going to let you be a writer and a blogger if you can't get that one.
I'm so trying.
Are you thankful for me breathing down your neck about that?
No, you should breathe down my neck. You've taught me a lot. I'm thankful for you teaching me these things about grammar.
I don't know much, but there's some things
you
that
know
I
a lot.
feel very seriously about.
You smart chickadee.
Not that much.
Yes, you are. You're smart as anybody.
No, but thank you.
Yes, and I'm thankful for your smarts.
Good. Your thankful list is like the beautiful day, the people at the table, and that life is short. And I've embraced
these are all
it.
true.
What?
These are all true. And of course, my children and my family and those things.
Those
I have one child.
things.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have one child. And
I think you're having trouble thinking of what you're thankful for.
I'm not at all. I really am
Just all
sitting
the
and
things.
looking at the beauty around me. And I live in a house, for God's sakes. I have a dwelling to be in. This is great, right? Life is good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving indeed. Thankful for you. I love you.
I love you too. Should we let them go now?
Yeah.
They probably left already, right?
Probably. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to us today, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, you can now find our podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. If you liked it, please share, rate, and review. We love 5 stars. And we hope you'll work out with us online or in studio at HilliardStudioMethod.com.